August is nearly done, and I know some of you will be starting your courses somewhere in September. Exciting times, I suppose. I was doing some retail job before I started, and God knows I was tired of it. I was looking forward to it. I was really looking forward to it. First off, there were more girls than I thought there would be, especially my course. It was myself and two other dudes. One dropped out during the course of the year. I don't have anything against my ladies, of course. They just operate different. The other guy, remember I saw him, I was like, bro, like, yo, you watch football, Premier League? My man was like, nah, different interests. At that point, I became shikama. This thing is going to be long. You're probably already aware of this. As a physician associate student, there'll be placements and there is no way of escaping. You'll have primary care, secondary care. And you might be scared initially, thinking you're just going to make a fool of yourself. Nobody knows anything about medicine when they start a PA course, unless perhaps you're a medical student who quit and now you're a physician associate. You might know something about medicine. People come from different backgrounds. You have nurses, midwives, researchers, biomedics, people from all sorts of places in beginning on this journey. You'll make mistakes. That is a given. But you will learn as you go. I knew F4 when I went. My friends knew F4 when they came. But as we went through the 2 years, we became somehow competent enough to sit the pain exams and be deemed worthy of practicing as physician associates. You make a fool of yourself. That is fine. I remember my first week, one of the introduction sessions, they told us to draw the body of a human being, bro. I drew some mess up then. You know that octopus from SpongeBob? Absolutely wasn't it. Your supervisors, they've probably seen a lot of physician associate students by the time you get there. So it is nothing new. They'll take you through the motions and you'll be fine. Don't worry too much. Friends, you'll make friends, bro. Even if you are an introvert. Cat lady, an absolute introvert. She made lots of friends. Or did she? I know she did. She made friends. I'm not going to stand there and shade it. Nah, Shorty made friends. Shorty made friends. And the thing is with placements is that hopefully you get along with your placement partner. I got along with mine. Had that not been the case, it would have been crazy. You meet a lot of people with different experiences that you can learn from as you progress, and that will be quite fundamental in your journey as a physician associate student. I don't think the PA course is a solo course. You cannot be in this course and think you are going to do everything on your own. You will bend down, you will fall, you will crumble. You need support, you need people, and hopefully you are surrounded by good people, which I believe you will. They will be necessary, bro. They will be necessary. As a guy, normally we try to be stoic, keep everything to our chest, even when things are not going as we like them to be. I, for one, you see, I'm saying this because sometimes when I see male patients complain about anxiety, depression, I always tell them you should share with your family, friends. But I know I'm being hypocritical. I'm being hypocritical because I know if I were in the same position, if the roles were switched and I was sitting there as the patient, I wouldn't be telling anybody. I'll be keeping it to myself. Some of us have grown with this mentality that we have to keep everything on our chest, and that is what makes us men. There is a space for stoicism and taking things as they come. But you are human, you cannot always keep everything to yourself. You might not want to speak with your colleagues at PA school, but speak with a professional, see a GP, a counselor. You are not weak. You are not weak. When I was a biomedical student, one of my friends had passed away, and at that same time, I think I was doing a research program with one of the lecturers, and I was in the lab, I was doing it, and he came and told me like, Oti, if you need help, just say it. That does not make you weak. But you know me with my big head. Nah, bro, I'm good. My mind was suffering, my chest was heavy. Sharing your problems and trying to look for solutions through professional help does not make you weak. When you are in there, you might crumble, you might feel weak in your knees. Seek help. It's easier said than done. That's why I say it is quite hypocritical for me to say this. But speak with your friends. They are probably crying in the bathroom. They are. But, try to speak out. In the long run, it will help you. There'll be tough times, there'll be good times. It's a new environment. If you've not done a master's course before, the standards required compared to your bachelor's is a bit different. So your first examinations, your first assignments might not give you the results you want. You might not get your 80%, 70%. That might not happen, and you feel away. Don't worry, we've all been there. Some things you got away with when you were doing your bachelor's science, you'll get they'll yank some points from you to make sure you are doing things the way they are supposed to do. When these things happen, learn from them. It doesn't make you stupid. It doesn't mean you are not cut for the program. You've been accepted onto the course for a particular reason. Just focus, learn from your mistakes, and move on. Exams. You go to placements. By the end of the day, you'll have to be tested for you to move on. And as a physician associate in your first year, you'll have your OSCEs, you'll have your written exam. I think the thing with OSCEs is anxiety, making sure you are not overwhelmed by the moment. Once again, easier said than done. Luckily, you'll have mock exams that will guide you through this process. You'll have ample time to prepare yourself, and get things done properly. That is why you need your friends, your friends, your friends, your friends. You need them. It is a journey. You are all embarking on the same age together. One of your friends might be sick at neuro exam, the other might be sick at gastro exam. Speak with them, understand why and how they do their things, run it past a clinician, use all the resources available to you. You will not get 100% the first time, but just know if you keep on learning from your mistakes, you'll be fine. It's not rocket science, all right? It's not quantum physics. We are not trying to unite the theory of relativity and quantum mechanics. That's not what you are doing, physician associates. You are learning medicine, though within a limited scope. You can do it. That is the only thing I want you to understand. If you don't understand anything from this video, what I'm trying to say is you can do it. I've done it, the homies have done it, so can you. There'll be a learning curve, especially in the early weeks. You'll cover a lot of things, though you'll not get the same depth as one would have if they were in traditional medicine. But it's a lot to cover in 2 years. So there is a certain degree of intensity. It's not going to be a walk in the park, but you can do it. Make sure you are learning along the way. Of course, you have your multiple questions at the end of the year. What I recommend is you read Kuhlman and Clark, you read about the kidney, whatever disease, glomerulonephritis. You highlight the important stuff, you remember it. Then you go to past medicine, questions on glomerulonephritis. Bro, you answer those questions. What you do not remember, you go back, you read it. A bit of a hybrid of spaced repetition. Thank you to the cat lady that put me on that joint. If you're actually able to answer these questions, bro, you'll be fine. I promise you. You might not get 100%. You might be a genius. I didn't get 100%. But I think I did decent. And the main thing is passing it. And by the way, the GMC are asking physician associates their opinion on how they would like to be revalidated after regulation. So I'll put a link in the description. Go there, make your opinion be heard. If you don't take anything from this video, I did it. The homies did it. So can you. It's your boy Yoti. And I'm out. Salute.